Hello, I'm Lenore Jackson for American Honda. I'm here to familiarize you with the safe and proper procedures for fueling a Honda Civic GX natural gas vehicle. Even though the fuel used in NGVs is safer than conventional fuel, such as gasoline and diesel, these few steps need to be followed to ensure a safe and maximum fill. After locating a natural gas station, which in all likelihood won't be as busy as a regular gas station, turn off the ignition and step to the fill receptacle. On your Civic GX, the fill receptacle is located behind the fuel door on the driver's side. After locating the receptacle, remove the dust cap. As with gasoline, there are several kinds of filler nozzles. The most common type is the one that snaps in place, either automatically or by slightly holding back the collar. Once the nozzle is securely in place, open the valve. Other types have a lever where two arrows are aligned before pushing down the nozzle over the receptacle and then rotating the handle 180 degrees to align the arrows. When the arrows are aligned with each other, the nozzle locks into place. There is additional information on this in your Civic GX Owner's Manual. Once the nozzle is secured, move to the card reader. Swipe the fueling or credit card and follow the prompts to activate the dispenser functions, such as odometer readings and hose selection. When the card reader is activated, turn the dispenser handle to the on position. The natural gas is now filling the vehicle's storage tanks. This may produce a high-pitched whoosh or whine, which is normal. Look for the pressure gauge on the dispenser to eventually rise to 3,000 or 3,600 psi, depending on the station pressure. Some newer dispensers will show fueling progress by percent of fill. Once the natural gas stops flowing and the display has finished, the dispenser handle should be turned back to the off position. Now the refueling nozzle has to be disconnected. Pull back the collar and remove the nozzle. For the lever type, rotate 180 degrees. Note the position of the arrows. They are now pointing toward each other. As the nozzle is separated from the fill receptacle, there may be a little hiss from an overhead vent. This is a normal occurrence. Don't forget to replace the dust cap before shutting the fuel door. In case of a small leak, which may result in detection of fumes during refueling, turn off the dispenser and hang up the hose. Then try the other hose. More than likely, it can be safely used. If the leak occurs with both hoses, the problem is likely with your car's fill receptacle O-ring. See your owner's manual and have your car serviced at your Honda dealer. In the unlikely event of a large leak, which would result in the sound of a very loud hiss or air blowing on your hands, locate the emergency shutdown switch for the dispenser and the entire station. After pressing this red button, the flow of natural gas from the dispenser to your car will cease. If you think there's any threat of a fire, call the fire department immediately. A phone number for emergencies or repairs will be found on the dispenser. It is very important that requests for repairs are called in immediately, as there should be no refueling until a technician makes the necessary repairs. The last thing you should know is the procedure to follow in case natural gas is leaking from your vehicle. First, turn off the ignition switch. This should stop any leaks. Locate the red manual shutoff valve, which on this particular model is behind the left rear wheel. Turn it off by rotating 1/4 turn clockwise. We pass these instructions along only for your safety. Chances are you'll never need to use any emergency procedures, but we include them so you will know what to do in the event of an actual emergency. Natural gas has the best safety record of any motor vehicle fuel as listed by the Department of Transportation. Here are some of the reasons why. Natural gas is lighter than air, and in the event of a leak, will quickly rise and blow away. Natural gas cannot form combustible puddles like liquid fuels. Natural gas is non-toxic to handle, and natural gas has a higher ignition temperature and is much harder to ignite than gasoline. I hope you find these instructions valuable as you learn to refuel your NGV. After just a few times, I believe you will find it as easy as refueling a gasoline car. Should you have any questions about refueling your NGV, please refer to your owner's manual. For American Honda, I'm Lenore Jackson.